Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and good evening. Wherever you are in the world today, I hope that you and your family are doing great. I hope that life is treating you well. I hope that all is pleasant. And most importantly, my friends, I hope that you and your family are in good health. Once again, welcome, welcome to the Common Sense channel. On this channel, we get to talk about those things that people know and people have thought about, but don't often have the time to discuss. These, my friends, are the things we discuss here on the Common Sense channel. So, once again, welcome. To this topic, we want to talk to you, or I want to talk to you about the matrix. The matrix is a system. It's a system that's set up to control the minds, to manipulate the minds, to manipulate the object, to manipulate the subject. So today's topic for this video is the matrix. On the Common Sense channel, you will find me always discussing these issues because this is all about your mind. Everything you see in the world has to do with the mind. And if you're living in a matrix, as the entire world is, the entire world that we live in is a huge matrix. Only those who are thinking, only those who are processing things right, only those who are listening, only those who have their eyes open can understand the intricacy of the matrix. So tonight, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, I want to talk to you about all of the storm that are rising up, that are blowing, that are whisking in our matrix. So, in the 90s, there's a group that came out. The name was Ace, the Wu-Tang Clan. One of the songs was Cash Rule Everything Around Me, Queens Get the Money, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. Cash rule everything around me, Queens get the money, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. So these brothers were wise. These were wise men. Even maybe about 30 years ago now, they knew what this entire thing was. The world we live in. The world we live in, it's not something we just come into. This is all programmed. This is all set up. It's designed. It's not designed to fail. The world is designed to work because it's human beings that are running it. Although there are higher powers somewhere, but there are humans that are running this joint, this place. And these humans, whether in the physical, in the spiritual, whatever way you want to see them, they will never allow the system, which is the matrix, to fail. So when I turn on the news, I see people on the streets. All I see is emotion. And these people, they are all over the place. And they have flags in their hands. And some of them reads different words, all sort of words. And the people that run this joint, they are just sitting there. Just like the previous video I did. They are in the lab. and they are watching as their subject of research is being reacting or is reacting to whatever it is they want them to. That, my friend, is a typical example of the matrix. That's the reason why I hate this subject. I often talk about this subject because until you learn to control your emotion, you, my friends, will always be controlled by those who runs and operate the matrix. The matrix is real, and humans are its subject. We are the subject of the matrix. But let me tell you, there are those that are within the matrix that understand the ploys and the manipulation of those who are running the matrix and who have designed the matrix. So, whenever you see things happening, especially with the economy, what we're seeing happening with the tariff right now, these are not cause or issue or situation for you to be of concern. These are not. The economy is not stupid. Every year, the economy corrects itself. The reason why you know now is because there's politics involved. So if you're out there and you're in the matrix, do not allow your emotion to have the best of you. This is an advice from the Common Sense channel. Think, think, think. That's all you can do. Think. Do not allow the system to control you, to manipulate you, to gen you up, to do things that you wouldn't do in your rightful mind. All you can do is think. Think for yourself. Do not fight someone's battle. No. The issue with the tariff, if you want to know, that's how the people that are controlling the matrix, that's how they talk. The big boys, the powers that run this matrix, that's their way of talking. Right now, as you are out there with your emotions, they are just talking. They're probably sitting there drinking 1 or 2 cognac and just talking, going back and forth and saying, hey, let's come to a conclusion. We have built this system, and we are going to make sure that we control this system. Because at the end of the day, the system must work in our favor. So when you see tariff wars between countries, between nations, between people, the powers that run the matrix are behind it. Don't be fooled. Or if I were you, my people, I'm talking to all those independent thinker, people who understands how the matrix work. I'm talking to you, including those ones that are getting closer to understanding how the matrix work. I'm talking to you. Sit down, grab a popcorn, whatever it is that you drink. If you drink soda, grab a can of soda. If you drink water, juice, whatever it is that you drink, and just sit down as if you're watching a movie. Because the power that runs this world, that runs this matrix, when you are fighting amongst yourself, that's what they do. They just sit there and say, boy, let's watch them kill themselves. Let's watch them devour themselves. Let's watch them. So it's your own time to sit there and watch them go back and forth. Everything Donald Trump, the president, is doing now, it's not new. I'm not old enough to understand, but I do something called research. And I was able to go back, way back in the days, and seeing videos of the president talking about this. You know, just like that little child that you was growing up, maybe at that time they were like 10 years old and 11 years or 12 years old, and you ask them, say, what do you want to be when you grow older? And then they start to tell you, I want to be your president. I want to be your doctor. I want to be a lawyer. Okay, now you want to be these things. What are your plans? And then they go ahead to tell you, that's what's happening. All of this tariff thing going on. Look, the matrix cannot fail. Don't waste your time. The American system was not built yesterday. This system is very complex, my friends. The American system is so complex that it would take just about 200 plus years to destroy this system. This system cannot be destroyed. Don't be fooled by anyone, my friends. This is just a storm. The power that runs this matrix, let me tell you, they are going to come to an inclusive or conclusive period where all of this is going to be behind them. They, my friends, will not allow the system that they built, to be destroyed by something called tariff. They're not going to allow that. And if you don't know, the American system is a strong system. Yes, and it's going to stay that way for a very long time. You know how long people have been saying the American empire will be destroyed? You know how long they've been talking about that? Since I was maybe 15 years old. And it still is today. I've heard this, even my mother, during my mother's time, I heard her saying stuff about that from things she's read. But it never happened, because the system is built to last for a long, long time. Don't be fooled. Don't be misled. Don't be trash. They are fooling you. And on the Common Sense channel, that's what we do. We come here, we throw light into these things, especially if those things are in the dark. You know, America is one country, and there are 300 plus million people in this country. 300, I think 300 now in this country, millions. Majority of those people are young people, children. You understand? It's their future we're talking about. You cannot wish harm to this country. A lot of people have a lot of stake in this country, including me. Our families here, have my children here. Whatever will help this country grow, develop, rise up, become stable, become great, is what we want. Not for me. You know, I always tell people, once you start having children, it's not about you. It's never about you. It was about you when you didn't have them. It was about you when you were single, fooling around, mopping around, goofing around. It was about you. But once you start having children into this matrix, is never, take it from me, about you. It's always going to be about them and the future. We don't want to leave our children in the future in a place in this country where all they can do is work to pay the debt that the forefather left for them. We want to leave them here where, even if they are working, they are seeing the dividends of their labor. That's what we want. That's what independent individuals. So I keep telling us, reasonable Americans, thinking Americans, Americans who understand the intricacy and the complexities of the matrix, that look, in order for you to be great, you have to be an independent. Forget about all this partisan issue. It's not going to bring this country together. We have to see ourselves, black, white, yellow, whatever your color is, red. See yourself as an American. See yourself. Once you start to see yourself, all of those hustlers out there, the race hustler, the capitalist hustler, the religious hustlers, all the hustlers, they're not going to get you. Because these hustlers, my friends, are the foot soldiers, are the foot soldiers, are the foot soldiers of the matrix master. They, my friends, are the ones on the field working in the favor of the matrix masters. You understand? So don't be misled about them. Don't think the American system that was built over some 100+ years is just going to come crumbling down in a day. Now, it's too complex. It is too intricate for that to happen. And even if anything, that shouldn't be something we celebrate. Because I tell you, I've seen it. If this country collapses, you don't even know what might happen. You know, there are more poor people in this country than are rich. Have you seen a desperate poor person? Have you seen a person that don't have food to eat and no way out? If you've seen that, if you've seen desperation, have you seen desperation? You've never seen desperation. And it's going to be desperation 5.4. When people are hungry, they don't listen to nothing. So our prayer, if you pray, I look at reality. Whatever it is that you believe in, don't wish for any harm to come to this country. Financial harm, that shouldn't be something you hope for. Whatever it is happening with this country economically, we should hope and pray and believe that things will go better for this country. I tell you what, every country has their own problems. Every country. I've seen many countries around the world, and I've seen they all have their own issues. America is not exempted from it. But from the eyes of the Common Sense channel, I tell you, no matter where you go in the world, take it from me, America is the best place on the planet. It's a place where all dreams are possible. Don't matter your age. You can be 16, 15, 17, 18, 19. You leave your family. You leave your mom and dad. and go out there and you can make it. You can make names for yourself. It's the only country. It has its own problem. And believe you me or not, I know them. But in spite of all of that, it's a place that you can make it. You can make it. Even living in the matrix, you can make it. But you have to think. You have to think. You have to have your eyes open. I'm not saying one eye. I mean both eyes must be open. And you have to see between all of the hustling that are going out there, the hustlers, all of the programmings that are happening, you have to be able to see between them. And in order to do that, you have to discover yourself. Once you discover yourself, my friends, you will see that someone is messing with your intelligence. And that's what this video is about, the matrix. And once you see it, whenever you watch the news, because the news doesn't give anything. Since I don't watch news that much anymore, because I don't hear anything positive on there. The hustlers would not allow you to live in peace. The new media hustler, you have YouTube hustlers. That's why I'm not distracted on my videos. When I do my videos, if you've been watching, you will notice I don't be talking about some of those things that they do, because you have to give good news, because there are a lot of people out there that are being fed by some of these things. And imagine what it's doing to them. It's messing with their health. It's messing with their relationships. It's messing with their communities. It's messing with their entire well-being. So all you can do is encourage people. Tell them that all is not as it's saying, as they want you to believe. Be the voice of reasoning. That's what you need to be. I know it doesn't sell, The voice of reasoning doesn't sell. But it doesn't mean that you can't be that. Be the voice of reasoning. Tell them that this system is not going to collapse. Because what you're doing when you do that, those people that are invested in the system to make it run, to make it work, they're going to be petrified. They're going to be scared. They're going to be worried because of the uncertainties. And they will go and pull all of the investment. And guess what? This is what happened during 1929 that caused the Great Depression. I've read about it. So let us be positive. Stop watching that news. Stop watching them. Spend less time. Watch news that give you an objective view of views of what's happening. And let it be positive. Let it be positive. The world is not what they want you to see it. The world is not that bad. What makes the world bad? The world we live in, the Creator has given us a beautiful place. A beautiful place. It's the humans again that are making this place miserable, horrible for mankind to enjoy. This matrix can work. But you, my friend, you have to see it. You have to see it, and you have to believe it. That is real. You understand? And that's why I come on here and do these videos. There must be, there should be, we have to have a voice of reasoning. Be dependent, my people. That's the way out. Once you become an independent thinker, an independent voter, an independent American, not white, black, Hispanic, Chinese, Asian, none of that. Just see yourself as an American. Just see yourself as that. And once you see yourself as that, right? Once you see yourself as that, you will start to see that the matrix is real. And now when they come to try to brainwash you, when it come to hustle you, you know who I'm talking about. They know themselves too. When they come to hustle you, when they come to manipulate you, you would know, and you wouldn't fall for their trap, and you wouldn't fall for the manipulation, and you wouldn't fall for the brainwashing, because at that moment you would be inclined to all of their strategies, all of their ploys. You would know them without hesitation. And that's why on this video, I often advocate for the discovery of the self. Some people discover themselves at an early age, and some people discover themselves later on in life. And some people are in the middle. Discover yourself. And everything that I'm talking on this video, you see them. You wouldn't allow your emotion to get the best of you. Because those people, those foot soldiers out there that I spoke about earlier, they are just waiting. They are just waiting to manipulate you, to confuse you, and to control you. As always on the Common Sense channel, I often say this: you are the light, and you are the light of yourself. And that light that's in you, once you start to grow more fruits, everybody will see them. What the president is doing, it's not stupid. Trump is no puppet. Trump is no fool. If you don't know that by now, I don't know where you were during the whole election. Yeah. You're no fool, you're no puppet. And those people that are the power, that are his equal, they know. Do you think he's going to put the American system, the American economic system in jeopardy? Do you think he's going to do that? Meanwhile, he's also part of that. No, not going to do that. So anyone out there telling you that, they're fooling you. Every year, the economy purify itself. You just don't know because they don't tell you. All of this stuff is politics. Yeah, that's what it is. The economy corrects itself. Those people that are running the economy, they know the economics of this country corrects itself. The economy is not stupid. Corrects itself. It's universal principle. The economy uses universal principle. You understand? You have to do that. That's why if you're a business person, you have to follow the trend of how the economy is moving. So when it moves 2 steps, you as a business owner, you're forecasting it too. Because any changes that happen, you have to position yourself to meet that. That's why America is great. Because America followed the trend. And America is not just the government. There are businesses, multi-international businesses that are following this trend every day. They pay people, my friends. Their sole job is to follow the trend of the economy. The government does that as well. The Federal Reserve does that. That's their job. So if there's any cracks, by law, they are required to let the president know. So no puppet. Trump no puppet. Trump no fool. You know? Every American president since I've been here in this country wouldn't allow that to happen. Even if it did, they'll find a way to correct it. When Obama came, it was the housing bubble. I was here. I saw people homes being foreclosed on. I went to this one house. This fellow and his family had been in this house for over 30 years. And that house was foreclosed. They were so upset. Oh my God, that house was like storm went through it. You understand? Because they were mad that everything they had was taken away from them. You understand? When Obama came, he fixed it. You understand? Every president of this country have come and done something. It's just that this guy right here is doing it different. All of us should be thinking, some of us that are younger today, we're not going to stay younger forever. If the system doesn't correct itself, or if our leaders don't correct the system and fix it, we wouldn't be able to survive. We will work, we will earn money, but most of that money will go towards paying debt. And we're talking about a debt that will last for over 200 years. Guess who are going to come when we are gone? Our children. They're going to come and they're going to be the ones to pay that debt. So something must be done to correct that so that they don't end up in perpetual debt. You understand? So something must be done. I know it's not a pleasant time. It's not a pleasant time for a lot of people. But guess what? Every time there is a change in society, society has always found a way to adapt. All human beings are adaptable. We will adapt to this system so it can be fixed for the betterment of this country and for the betterment of our people, our community, our states, our nation, and the rest of the world. America has a role that America plays in the rest of the world. And this is the time we must always wish best for this country. America is not, America has her own flaws. Everyone knows it. Except those people who are trying to pretend as if it doesn't exist. But it does. America has issues too. So are other countries in the world. But to be honest with you, of all the places I want to be here. I want to be in Africa too, because that's where I was born. I grew up there for some part of my life. But I tell you what, America is the best place you want to be. America can be a huge force for change only if it gets its act together and be that force for change. I think America can be. I think with good leadership, with people with vision that wants the world to live in peace and harmony, no wars, because we can enjoy this. The Creator has blessed mankind with so much. We have so much in the world that we can live. All of us can live here in peace and tranquility with what we have. And everybody will eat, everybody will live. But those people in the matrix, those people that runs the matrix would not allow it. And they are the ones that are fighting. They are fighting. They are fighting a man that doesn't really care. They are fighting a man that he is fighting on. Trump is working on his legacy, if you don't know. He look at himself now, he said, I don't have that much time here anyway. And I know I love my country. And I'm going to make sure that I leave this place with a legacy. That's all he's fighting on. Just give him his legacy. for the peace and love of this country. Do that. Let every Joe Biden was there. I never said anything bad about Joe Biden. Never. I've seen all the presidents that came, as the ones that I've seen since I've been here. Never. Because leaders are not then someone not to be a leader of this country. Sure, it's not an easy thing. It weighs on you. It takes away a lot from you. So you have to pray for your leaders. You have to elevate them. You have to wish them good. That's what you need to do. You don't have to like them. Yeah, but don't wish them bad, because their intention is not. They told you when they were campaigning, remember? All of these leaders, when they're campaigning, they tell you what they're going to do. So when it gets in there and they're doing it, you shouldn't be upset. All you can do is hope and pray for them that they make positive decisions, good choices that will benefit you, even if you don't like them. And that's what independent people do. I'm an independent. I don't care about, like I said in previous video, I don't care about who's in there. I just want someone that goes in there, that does the right thing, that make positive decisions that will benefit this country, that will benefit the world. Because I know, like I said in previous video, if America is good, the world is good. If we have good leadership here, the world is good. Everyone will be okay. You understand? So we just need good leadership. Somebody that's patriotic, somebody that's thinking, somebody that has new ideas. The old ideas are not working. We're not working. So come up with something new that more futuristic, that are looking for the interest of the country. Tariff is not a bad thing. It means taxes. Every country across the globe has one, including countries in Southeast Asia, country in Africa, country in South America, wherever countries are in the world, they do have that. It's a way of bringing in money. You bring in money, it's not a bad thing. You bring in money because you need money to run things. That's what money does. Money makes things move. That's why the Wu-Tang Clan, they said, cash rule everything around me. Queens, get the money, dollar, dollar bill, y'all. They were telling the people way back in the 90s that, look, go get the bag. Go get the money, because that's what runs things. And those things, money, because money runs things, people don't want you to mess with their money. So if someone put a tariff on you, it's because they want you to pay. I want money. I want money because I know I work in this country. I don't want to keep paying so much taxes out of my paycheck, even if I do a business. With more money coming into America, that alleviate the higher taxes that I have to pay. So this video is not about the king of the matrix, the ones that are running the matrix. No, it's not about you. It's about ordinary people that are suffering like me, that are working hard, that are seeing so much money coming out of the paycheck. I don't care about you. You king of the matrix running it. I don't care about my pocketbook. Care about my community. I care about those ones that I love. I care about the state that I live in. I care about this country and the people, the working class people. That's who I care about. They have to work 2-3 jobs. Now, if more money come into this country in form of tariff, you know what that does to the economy? This is economic 101.2. Whenever there's higher supply, there's less demand. Whenever there's more supply, there's less demand. Whenever there's less supply, there's more demand. You understand? So when more money is coming into this country, everybody does well, or everybody do well. And that's all I care about. I don't care about you running your metrics, trying to brainwash people, to believe that this is bad. If you're out there and you watch my video, just know tariff is nothing but taxes you put on goods that comes into the country. It could be service too that comes into the country. That's it. And that money goes into something that will help taxpayers, alleviate some of the taxes. Because if the government has more money, your taxes are not going to be high. The taxes that you pay on gas, the taxes that you pay on product, they're not going to be high. So more money into the country is good for everything. It's good for everything. It's good for infrastructure. It's good for schools. It's good for everything. Good for your pocketbook. You understand? So all you need is to understand. Put aside your emotion. Emotion will destroy you. Think. And that's all we do here on the Common Sense channel. So once again, the greatest thing that can happen to anyone is not the day you were born, not the day you had your first child, the day you graduated from high school, college, the day you bought your first car, the day you moved into your first apartment. The greatest thing that can happen to anyone is the day you discover yourself. Because from that day on, my friends, everything will be clear to you. You will lack nothing. You will understand what's happening to you. You will know those people that are manipulating you. You will understand your enemies. You will know those people that love you and those people that don't. You will find your way through life. Discover yourself and seek knowledge. Always seek knowledge. Knowledge is the key. When I say knowledge, I'm not just talking about any kind of knowledge. The right knowledge is what you need. You understand? So this video is for all those people out there that are independent and all those people that are coming along the way to being independent and are also helping those other people to be independent. Be independent as a voter, as a thinker, as a person. That way, those hustlers out there, they won't get you. They won't trap you in the matrix. And you will be free. You will be a free man now, and then when you finally exit this world, you will exit a free man. Your mind is what they are working on. So free yourself and open your eyes so you see that cash rules everything around you. Queens get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Thank you and have a blessed day. Hope that, oh, by the way, I got one subscriber again. Hey, my friend, wherever you are, you're welcome to the Common Sense channel, a place where we do things differently. So I want to welcome you. Thank you for joining. Hope your intentions are good. I hope that you are here to learn. That's what we do here. You understand? So I love you and I love you and I love you and I'm happy that you have joined the family. Thank you so much, and I hope that you and your family are in good health and are safe. Have a blessed day.